Hi there, I'm meteorologist Erica Groh with your weather webcast for usatoday.com. The Upper Plains and the Great Lakes, especially the northern Great Lakes, as if it hasn't been cold enough, it's going to get even colder on Monday, and that means it could be dangerously cold, and those high temperatures not even cracking the 0-degree mark in many locations. I'll show that to you in just a few minutes. Rain and snow in the northeast and mid-Atlantic. Looks like rain will change over to snow showers for many of you, and it's going to turn colder and windier as well. Even down in the south, it's colder than average on Monday, and the beautiful weather persists in the southwest. Aren't you lucky? Take a look at our model forecast, and you can see those rain areas moving through just as you're heading out the door on Monday morning from Boston all the way down to Raleigh-Durham. Even in Atlanta, you'll see some clearing by Monday morning, but a few lingering showers are possible. And the snow mostly up into Canada, but there will be some snow showers in places like Pittsburgh and Cleveland. But keeping it dry and clear throughout the plains, the Rockies, and on the west coast until we get to Tuesday. Then another storm system approaching for Seattle and Portland. But the winds and the bitter cold, that's going to be the big story as we head into Monday evening and Tuesday morning for the East Coast, the Northeast, New England, the Mid-Atlantic states. Another little pocket of snow showers moving toward the upper plains via an Alberta clipper as we head into Tuesday. But taking a look at our high temperatures, if you live out west, you are lucky right now because it is bitterly cold in most of the rest of the country. Highs in the 40s for Seattle and Portland with partly cloudy skies. 33 in Boise, certainly not warm, but it's not bitterly cold either. Salt Lake City, a high of 30 with lots of sunshine. 60 degrees in Vegas, not too bad. 71 in Phoenix is beautiful. And LA, you're warming up again with a high of 73 and mostly sunny skies. Chilly in Albuquerque, 40 degrees. 51 in El Paso. And Denver, you're going to be on the chilly side with highs in the 30s, but it's nothing compared to what we're dealing with in Minneapolis. The Twin Cities reaching a high temperature of -12. In Minneapolis, it is going to be dangerously cold. Bismarck, not much better with a high of -7. In Pierre, a high of -1. It's going to be cold, probably not breaking the 0-degree mark in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. North Platte, Nebraska, 22 for the high. That's a cold temperature. Kansas City, a high of only 7 degrees. And in St. Louis, a high temperature of only 2. Just dangerously cold out there. Little Rock reaching a high of 21. That is well below your seasonal average. Oklahoma City, 31 is also well below normal. Dallas, this is some of the coldest air of the season with a high of 35. 43 in Houston, so that cold air extending all the way down to the Texas Gulf Coast. New Orleans, very chilly with a high of 38 degrees. Won't break the freezing mark in Jackson, Mississippi with a high of 28 degrees. And it looks like you could see a couple snow showers on the backside of that storm system in Atlanta. Your high temperature will be higher than 27, but that's what you're going to feel in the afternoon as that cold front sweeps on through. Nashville, a high temperature of 9 degrees, and that's also an afternoon temperature, as I mentioned before. Chicago, -12, just absolutely dangerously cold. Do not spend any time outdoors if you can avoid it. Detroit getting up to 11 degrees. There's a chance for some snow showers, and I mentioned that before in Pittsburgh as well. Buffalo, a high of 29 degrees. In D.C., you'll reach a high of 46 before the cold front sweeps through. Same deal in New York and Boston. Boston probably staying mild for most of the day because it's going to take a while for the cold front to advance all the way east to Boston. But in New York, this is the transition day. You'll reach a high of 51 before that colder air starts to sweep on through, and you'll definitely have some morning showers for your commute. That's a look at your weather webcast. I'm meteorologist Erica Groh.